Welcome to Spotlight on Connecticut. I am Robin and I am your host today, and we are live at the Playhouse on Park in West Hartford. And I am speaking with Tracy Flater, and she is the executive director of the Playhouse. Hi, Tracy. How are you?
I am good, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's lovely to meet you.
You as well.
So tell me about your involvement with the Playhouse.
Sure. I am one of three co-founders. We started the theater in the spring of 2009, and we have just, are midway through our third season. A brand new nonprofit, and I am also the executive director, along with Sean Harris and Darlene Zoller, who are my co-artistic directors.
Oh, lovely. It is an absolutely beautiful venue here.
Thank you.
Y'all got to come down. It's absolutely quaint, wonderful. Tell us some about the plays that are coming up.
Sure. First up in 2012 is The Mystery of Irma Vep, which is a Charles Ludlam play. It's a comedy. It brings back two of our two actors who are well known, I guess, around the area. Sean Harris, who is our artistic director, and Rich Holman. Both were seen previously in the complete works of William Shakespeare Abridged, which ran to sold-out audiences 2 years ago, and they both returned for art last January. It's a crazy, zany comedy based on some of the horror films of old, and I think they play a total of 8 characters, from werewolves to damsels in distress.
Just the 2 guys?
Just the 2 guys.
Oh,
just the 2 guys.
That's going to be fun.
Yes,
That'll be fun.
I've heard it's the funniest 2 hours that you'll see on stage. So we're really looking forward to bringing them back, because they are fan favorites, and to seeing that new show.
Oh, great.
And we will have a late night performance, which is a rarity, but we do that on occasion.
So, and what's the time limit?
11:30 p.m.
11:30. That is late.
Yep, we did it. We did it for Chicago. It's BYOB, and it was very, very popular. So we hope it'll be one of the Saturday nights during the run.
And how long does the show go to? What is the running time?
It's 3 weeks. I believe it kicks off January 13th, and it will be for 3 complete weekends, Wednesday through Sunday. And there's a preview the first 2 nights, Wednesday and Thursday, which is only $15, and then Saturday through Sunday. And every single performance that we have, every single play in our main stage series, after this first Sunday performance, there's a talk back with the cast, which is always very popular as well.
Oh, that's fun.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. And The Mystery of Irma Vep also kicks off the first in our 2012 5-show subscription series. So if somebody wants to sign on and come to what's left in our season for 2012, it's a 20% savings over individual ticket costs. So it's certainly worth, if you're going to come, it's worth investing.
And what are some of the shows in that?
The Mystery of Irma Vep, Everything I Needed to Know I Learned in Kindergarten, which is another comedy. We have Golda's Balcony and Metamorphoses, which are both dramas, and we close the season with Swinging on a Star, which is based on the music of Johnny Burke. So that'll be sort of a more cabaret, musical, old-fashioned show.
Oh, lovely.
So it's a nice variety.
Nice.
I think there's a little bit of something for everyone in there.
Great.
Yeah.
Now, do you do, I understand you do some kind of a fundraising?
Well, we're a
Tell
brand
us a
new
little bit about
nonprofit, so we're constantly fundraising and writing grants and looking for different sponsorships and contributions. We have a variety of fundraisers coming up, over the course of the next several months. One is something that everyone can be involved in, which is Pennies for the Playhouse, where you can collect coin, throughout the rest of this year at home. And on the last Wednesday in June, we have a big celebration at TD Bank in West Hartford Center, and everyone can bring in their coin, and we usually have giveaways and entertainment and popcorn and all kinds of fun things. Yeah.
Oh, I've got to go.
So
that
the whole
sounds
day
fun.
is a festivity, but people have already been collecting since last June when we had our event.
Do they actually bring in pennies?
They bring in jars of coin.
Really?
And TD Bank has a coin counter, so you can dump the coin in. And,
it goes going to the bank.
That's right. And it goes right into our account. And, of course, we'll bring the coin over for anybody if they want to drop it by the Playhouse. Also in May 12th is the second time that we will be a recipient of the West Hartford Mayor's Charity Ball, which is a very big, lavish a black tie extravaganza.
My kind of thing.
Yes. It's catered by Max, and the food is tremendous. There's, a silent auction, a live auction. There's entertainment. There's dancing. people get dressed and decked out to the hilt, and it's a really fun night.
Now, where is that?
That is actually under a tent on the front lawn of Town Hall. So we start,
Really?
yes, we start inside for cocktails and the silent auction, and then we move under the tent for dinner and live auction and dancing. And we are already working hard, and we always look for people who want to sort of be behind the scenes volunteering as well.
Remember that, people.
Yep. If you
That
can't
sounds
afford the
wonderful.
ticket, you can absolutely come and be a part of the event anyway.
And how much would the ticket?
They're $175 a person.
Okay.
$175, but it is certainly. It also benefits another nonprofit organization in town called HopeWorks. So we kind of get together and run the event, and then we get to share the proceeds from the event. And as a nonprofit arts organization, we depend heavily on an event like that to
for a good
sustain
cause,
us.
for a
Yes,
good cause, and,
yes.
and have some fun. That sounds absolutely wonderful.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it was very successful last year, so we're going to make it bigger and better, and it'll be a good time.
That's great. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
And now, what are some of the other things that you not just plays here? I
Sure,
realize that
no.
we do all other kinds of
Crazy.
activities.
We have a whole series for young audiences. I think next up in that is Young Wizards, a science show earlier in February, and then there's a handful of other one-day performances from some more young science to an opera for children, and we closed our children's season this year with Go Dog Go, which is a classic story that all kids know. We have comedy, we have dance, we have special events, we have improv, and we have a dance series.
Tell us a little bit about the dance series.
Sure. We still have two more productions left this year. First, backed by popular demand, is a gentleman named Josh Hilberman, who is a renowned tap dancer, and he was here I think about a year or two ago and blew the audience away. He was incredibly talented, but even more so just entertaining
Really?
from the minute he hit the stage. And he'll have some special guests this year. Some of our Stop Time Dance Theater dancers will be joining him on stage for a couple of numbers, so that'll be very exciting.
That's all tap?
All tap.
All tap.
All tap.
Get your shoes on.
Yep. And
come on down.
A couple weeks after that, we have Stop Time Dance Theater, which is our resident dance company, led by my artistic director, Darlene Zoller. Mm-hmm. And this is their home, and they perform here every year, and they have a different theme for their show. And this year is called Showstoppers. So they're taking some of the most famous dance numbers from musicals, and they're showcasing them for the night. So, nice. You wait to watch a musical for the big showstopper. Right. And now this show will be filled with them from beginning to end.
Oh, I'm getting my ticket right now.
Yeah.
And the dancing is just since Dancing with the Stars.
Exactly.
And everybody wants to dance, and how wonderful.
Exactly. And if you know Darlene's energy, her whole company just rises to meet that level of energy, and they're very entertaining and they're very popular. They've always run for about five performances. They're a company filled with people who have full-time jobs and children,
really?
And it's their passion, and she gives them the chance to still be able to do this even though they can't dedicate every day of their life to their craft. And so this year is the first year they're extending to 2 weekends, so it's very exciting for them.
That's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice that you can still, given that opportunity.
Yeah, and you would not think that they're staying at home watching their kids or working a full-time job, because they're incredibly talented.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's great. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about the Playhouse that we
know,
don't know?
The Playhouse is just incredibly fun and positive, and a great place to be. I think that we have audiences that range from, young teens through elderly people who just love being here. No matter what we do, whether it's a band or a full-fledged production, I think that people are always surprised by the energy and the vibe and the feeling, and as soon as they come the first time, they want to come back. So that's our goal, is to get people here the first time, because we're still a big secret to most. Not that we're here, but also the level of what we're doing is a very professional level, and we have to get that message out. And also, in addition to the fundraising, we always need people to come and volunteer, whether it's ushering, helping us at events, working in the box office. So, let us know. We never say no.
It's a wonderful, wonderful Playhouse. I just love the vibe of just being here right now with all the set, and it's great. Mm-hmm. And you're next door to AC Peterson, so if you want to grab a bite to eat, and you can just walk
On that note,
On that note.
we do have a dining partners program.
Oh,
so,
look at that.
There's about, I think there's 16 restaurants now that participate.
Really?
So if you show your ticket before or after the show at any of those places, there's different levels of discounts or free offerings. So you can get 10-20% off your check at the end of your meal. So you can go before, after, both.
What an incentive to bring back plays and dinner, night out. I think that's just wonderful.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, I want to thank you very much for joining us today on Spotlight on Connecticut. I am Robin, and I've been with Tracy Flater.
Thank you.
And stop in. Absolutely support this wonderful, wonderful playhouse. It is a jewel in West Hartford that you really need to come and see for yourself. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.